Algebra. So let's find y. Find the landing distance. So it's a right angle triangle, and this is going to be opposite, this is going to be adjacent, so I'm going to write that up. I'm going to have an equation, so insert equation. This time it's going to be a fraction. Okay, so this question I need opposite, and I need adjacent. What rule is opposite and adjacent? Tan. So here's a slight issue. I'm going to use the arrow key on the keyboard to work my way around there. Tan theta. Let's bring a theta up, just because it's fun. Theta. Something looks like a theta. Theta equals. Okay, so let's get this maths underway. So it's not tan theta, it's tan 25. Okay, the opposite is, of course, 10. This is the number we're looking for, and I've given it the symbol y. Right, I'm going to copy this now. This is quite common when you're working with equations, that you would keep copying and pasting the same equation and making the changes. I'm hoping that there's a few people in the audience who can tell me what happens to the y. The y swap places with the tan. If it's on the bottom, you know what? It might just be easier to type. Okay, then we're going to go to our calculator. Now, if you're using this calculator, you're just going to make sure you're in degrees every time. So that was 10 divided by tan bracket 25. 21.44. So we're dealing with meters. So what would be a good number to round up? Maybe to centimeters. 21.45. Copy. Y equals 21.45 centimeters. Algebra. To find the length of cable, I think we're going to use Pythagoras theorem. So we're not looking for long sentences here, we're sort of looking for short phrases that help people get through my explanation. Okay, so time to state Pythagoras theorem. So this is the first time, I did it too quick then. I've clicked up here and I've gone insert equation. Click on here. If ever you lose the equation, you click on the word design. So I'm going to use this symbol here because it looks a bit like a y squared. So c squared equals a squared, little arrow, plus b squared. Okay, so the key issue here is that I'm going to generate a couple of lines that are going to use Pythagoras theorem, so it makes sense for me to grab this equation that I've written, copy it, and to paste it again. And then I can sort of paste it a couple of times, changing the names as I go. Insert an equation again. Insert an equation. It's x squared on my picture. It's the long side. So up here, x squared. Use my arrow key to get out of any situations like this. Equals 10 squared. Arrow key to the next line. Plus another power run. 21.45 squared. Okay, here comes time for my calculator. Let's put this over here. So the next line is 10 squared plus 21.45 squared, 560.1. Insert equation, rule, click, x squared equals, no, see we've got an error here, so arrow key to get it down to the bottom, equals 560.1. Okay, probably the most interesting part is what I'm about to do now. So new line, paste it in. This time I don't want x squared, I just want x. And I want the square root of this number. So if you highlight the number, go up to the design tool, and we see I have a function for square roots. Okay, if I've already got a number and I put it on there, that works out alright. Now I wonder what that number is. Shift, square root, shift, answer. Enter. And just for fun, I'll show you can actually take a picture from your calculator screen and put it here. I'm actually going to sneak it in the side. So here's the calculator screen. Right click, capture text this part here. I'm going to put that around somewhere else in a minute. There's background info. What's the number? 23. Copy, new line, paste it in, 23.6666667 centimeters. Okay, so I just want to wrap this around so it's just sitting in the background there. So we'll choose one of these so I can just sit here. People can see that calculation from the calculator. Okay. Now, summary sentence. For this scenario, I would require, let's not use the word I, 23.67 centimeters of cable would be required after tying up. The passenger would travel across 21.5 meters. Yes? Oh, we use the word meters when we're in a sentence, I guess. Okay, so hopefully that has given people an idea about how to do this section. I'm just going to adjust this so it all fits on one page. So we use the drawing tool, and we use the equation editing tool. You don't need to edit each equation, but you need to do it for one scenario. Well, I do believe it's time for thank you and good night. So we can do a snappy exit. Snappy exit attempt number 2.